welcome to MCSE TV. Now guys, the international break is now over and we are back to Premier League football. Tomorrow we take on Newcastle at home at 3 p.m. in the Premier League. Now guys, I'm absolutely buzzing for this game. I mean, we did so well before the international break. We won 2-1 against Lille away in the Champions League. Then we won at the St Mary's 4-1 against Southampton. We were doing brilliantly before the international break and we had a lot of confidence, and let's just hope that continues tomorrow. Now obviously we have got a few injuries so I hope that doesn't knock our confidence too much, but having said that, the players have been doing amazingly recently. All the youth players have been doing great as well. It's just, yeah, I'm really excited, and as I said, I've got a lot of confidence going into this game, and I'm sure the boys will be confident because, as I said, we were doing so well before the international break. However, injuries is a problem to us. Now, guys, I just want to quickly talk about league rankings and stuff first. So we are sitting 5th and Newcastle are sitting 16th in the table. So there is a little bit of a difference there. Newcastle obviously haven't done great so far this season. However, it still will be a really tough game. I always feel like Newcastle do show up against us at Stamford Bridge. They will put out a fight. But as I said, hopefully we should be confident because we were doing so well before the international break. Let's just, as I said, hope that continues, you know. But I'm sure Newcastle will be well up for it. Because as I said, sometimes when teams have had some bad results and losses, that sometimes motivates them and pushes them more to get that result for the fans. So we'll just wait and see. But we have got the home advantage tomorrow. So fingers crossed, guys. Also, let's just talk about the top 5. So we are 5th. Liverpool are sitting top with 24 points. City are second with 16 points. Arsenal are sitting 3rd with 15 points. Leicester are sitting 4th with 14 points. And we're 5th with 14 points. So if things go our way and we win tomorrow, and other team, depending on what happens with other teams, we could even push up into the top 4 this weekend if things go our way, as I said. We'll just have to wait and see though. Even if we draw though, we might still be able to push up into the top 4 depending on what happens with all them teams. So fingers crossed. And obviously it depends what happens below us in the table as well. But yeah, just fingers crossed here. Let's push up into the top 4 this weekend. That's what I'd love to see. So yeah, so let's go through what Frank Lampard said in his press conference first, and then I'll run you through my predicted start 11 for tomorrow's game. So Lampard reported that Kante is not fit for tomorrow's game due to a small groin injury. Kovacic has been in training and is in contention. Barkley is fit. Christian out for 2 weeks with a hamstring injury, and Rudiger is now training outside with physios. So obviously it sounds like Barkley's obviously fit. Kovacic is in contention, so again probably fit. Obviously Kante not fit. Christensen not fit. Rudiger not fit. So that is obviously, yeah, a little bit worrying, but fingers crossed. Lampard then said about the communication between Chelsea and the France national team over Kante's injury. The player could have been back here for treatment earlier, so it sounds like there's been a little bit of conflict there actually, because obviously if Kante had come back sooner, then there might not have been an issue and he might have been fit for tomorrow's game, so that's a bit upsetting. Lampard then said we must try to move the ball quickly against Newcastle and be alert to the opponent's threat, but he expects us to be sharp and strong tomorrow. And that was all really. So not that much was said in the press conference, but key sharp quotes are. And yeah, I don't want to sound cocky with it because it might come to stab me in the back, but I do generally think that we will win tomorrow. And I was confident for the Southampton game like this, and people were like, Emma, are you sure? And then we went and won 4-1, didn't we? So I'm going to stay confident for tomorrow's game. I do expect all 3 points in all honesty. I expect nothing less. The boys are doing brilliantly at the moment. As I said, Newcastle are sitting 16th, so I do expect us to win the game, especially on home turf, you know. So fingers crossed. As I said, injuries is an issue, but I still expect us to win. I'm sure most Chelsea fans will be going to the bridge tomorrow expecting us to win, to be honest. Yeah. So, guys, I'm going to run you through my predicted starting 11 for tomorrow's game. So, Kepa in goal, standard, usual. Now, I've actually changed up the defence a little bit. Obviously, Christensen is injured. Obviously, Rudiger's injured. So, I've gone with Azpilicueta, Zuma, Reece James and Alonso or Emerson. I just don't know if to go with Alonso or Emerson. If I remember rightly, I'm sure Emerson was injured, but I can't quite remember. But that would be my back four. But I'm not sure whether to pick Alonso or Emerson. They're both doing well, you know. Especially Alonso has been doing really well. So that's a really hard choice. Help me out, guys. Comment down below. I'm not sure. Emerson or Alonso. I'm not sure. In defensive midfield, I would go with Jorginho, Kovacic and Barkley. I think that would be really strong. Obviously, Kovacic is in contention, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. In midfield, I would go with Willian and Mason Mount. And then up front, I'd go with Tammy Abraham. Now, I think that's a pretty strong starting 11 in all honesty. Yeah, I think that could be a lineup that could win us the game, you know. But we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. As I said, some of them players are in contention, so obviously might not be able to play, but we'll just wait and see. Even though that is my starting 11, it is difficult because like, obviously Pedro's playing well, and then we've got Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi. It's really difficult to pick a starting 11, and I do feel like each player is constantly competing against each other for that spot now, you know, because we have got such strong players. We've got a strong starting 11, but we've also got a lot of other players that will be on the bench that are really strong as well, that could just go out at any point and play a really good game. So it is really difficult picking a starting 11 nowadays, I feel. However, we've got to have that squad rotation because we've obviously got Ajax next week and then Burnley. So games are coming thick and fast. So players will get their chance, but it's what Frank decides to pick and if it works and if it's at the right moments and stuff. But yeah, I do expect like Frank to put out a strong team tomorrow. But then again, Ajax is going to be very difficult, so he might be saving his strong team for then. But I'm not sure. We'll just wait and see. So yeah, also guys, I just want to finish off this video by saying as well, thank you so much to everyone that subscribed to me, by the way. Thank you all so much for all the continued support. I am always really grateful, but I just feel like I haven't said it in a while. And also, like, we're nearly at 4,000 subscribers. That's crazy. I started this journey off in 2016, and all of you guys that have continuously watched, thank you so much. It genuinely means the world to me. And all you guys that have like joined the journey at any point, thank you so much. It means the world. And let's just keep on going, you know. It's really exciting. I will be vlogging at tomorrow's game, so there will be a match day vlog from me. Hopefully, I will be putting it up tomorrow night, but if not, it will be up on Sunday. I am actually travelling from Derby tomorrow morning. I'm getting a 6:30 train. And I am spending the weekend in London with my family. So I will be staying in London overnight tomorrow. So I'm buzzing to have a weekend in London. This week's not been a very good week for me. Just with one thing and another, it just hasn't been very good. So I'm looking forward to going to football, seeing everyone again, and just having a lovely weekend in London. And fingers crossed the weather's nice and we get a win. That's what's important. Chelsea, come on, you know, win for us, please. I'm sure you will. But yeah, so yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. And as I said, I can't wait to vlog tomorrow. And if you are there, make sure to come in the vlog if you want to. I can't wait to have you guys on. So yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below all your pretty much thoughts, your score predictions, and your predicted starting 11. Also, help me out. Who would you put in defence? Would you pick Alonso over Emerson? Just let me know all your thoughts. My score prediction is 2-0 Chelsea. I hope we do keep a clean sheet. Frank always says like it's going to be hard to keep a clean sheet this season, but I really do hope that we keep a clean sheet tomorrow. That would be great. So yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 Chelsea, and I will see everyone at Stamford Bridge tomorrow. I absolutely can't wait to be back in London. Also, but the tubes are obviously cancelled, like round Fulham Broadway and stuff for engineering works, maybe, I don't know. But the Underground's not happening tomorrow, unfortunately, so that's a bit worrying. Bus it'll be, or walking, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I will see everyone down at Stamford Bridge tomorrow. I can't wait. Come on, you Blues, up the shells. Thanks.